back to C Morning Show. This segment we will talk about the world of education as promised before the break. Kids nowadays are critical thinkers, or we should build them into critical thinkers. However, there are those who are passive but still interested in learning. It all depends on how teachers can involve students in class, also how parents can help their children at home, not only relying on school.
Yes, teachers must always improve their teaching methods. And aside from teaching from textbooks, they should also be creative, inspiring, practical, collaborative, and also helpful to society. So how do you actually become a better teacher in this day and age? To find out more about that, we have Head of Campus Guru Cikal, which is a part of Guru Belajar Foundation, Marsaria Primadona, right here in the studio, also known as Miss Pima.
Yes.
Hello, welcome to the studio, Miss Pima. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I think this is important discussion not only for teachers but also for parents as well. Can you tell us more about the organization that you're representing right now?
Okay, my organization is Yayasan Guru Belajar. Is an organization that help educators to develop their competencies and empowering them to become self-regulated learner, same as the students. And we help and that we collaborate with many teachers and with many professional organizations in education, and also with the Ministry of Education and Technology in areas of kabupaten in regencies
yes,
of Indonesia. And because we believe that teacher is the core of education, and what we do, what the teachers do, is reflected on their students. And as we know, our students is our future leaders. So whatever it is that we are doing is hopefully have impact on their future.
But of course, yes, the students are the next generation of the country.
Yes.
So you offer these programs to teachers in Indonesia, right, to the kabupaten, cities. So what actually, in details, programs do you offer to teachers?
So we develop curriculums, actually as training for teachers, also modules for teachers to learn independently. And then we also develop communities, teacher communities, not only teacher communities, but principals and supervisors community. It's pengawas in bahasa.
Yes.
And our community has a yearly gathering. So we gather every year, where the gathering is a place for the teachers to share their best practice, to inspire others. So in that gathering every year, all teachers from around Indonesia come to Jakarta. So the peak of the gathering is in Jakarta. So we call it Temu Pendidik Nusantara.
Okay.
So it's like national gathering of educators.
Yes,
from around
national gathering of educators in English.
Yes.
So, but the event is actually they came by themselves, not sent by their principal or not sent by the
they came willingly.
the Dinas Pendidikan. They came voluntary, and the aim is to learn from each other and to share their best practice that they did in the classroom. So the teachers in Bantaeng knows about what they do from teachers in Sanggau, maybe, and teacher in Magetan knows stuff that they do in Jakarta, and then like that.
Okay.
So it's a collaboration of event that the aim that we want to become a self-directed learner, as we want our students to become a self-directed learner. That's what Merdeka Belajar is.
Oh, Merdeka Belajar. So that's the essence of it. So not only the students, the teachers also need to be self-regulated
So actually the Temu Pendidik Nusantara 8th, now it's 11th already.
Yes.
And the Temu Pendidik Nusantara 8th is 2018, if I'm not mistaken. That's when the Minister of Education, Mas Dadim, is just become the ministry. He came to the gathering and he saw himself teachers teaching other teachers, teachers sharing to other teachers, and they collaborate in that. And that's when he found Merdeka Belajar.
Okay, Merdeka Belajar, this is the project-based curriculum?
Merdeka Belajar is a movement actually. It's not a policy or anything like that.
Campaign/movement?
This is a movement. It's like a freedom that came from ourselves to learn, to develop ourselves, that self-regulated learner that came from that concept.
Okay. So I would like to ask for your opinion about I think our education right now, national education, is leaning towards the project-based curriculum. And how it in relations to the competence. Maybe you can have your insights or your knowledge on this.
Actually, project-based learning is not new. It's not new. It's a old theory that I think came from before, but in Indonesia, it's the Ki Hajar Dewantara is the one who make it popular in 1930s.
Wow, I think it is only because of the IB curriculum from overseas.
No, actually not. But I don't know, maybe Ki Hajar Dewantara at that time learned in Netherlands, I think. So he has the most updated education at that time, and now so now it's the government push it like, hey, let's do this again. Let's bring back the education to the way it was, to the nature of itself, to the nature of students. The nature of students is they have to learn in context. They have to learn by playing. So let's go back to that. Let's bring that back. And in the curriculum Merdeka, that's the new curriculum that we have. It's already 3 years, I think. Curriculum Merdeka is now the national curriculum. The difference with the curriculum before is we have the project penguatan profil pelajar Pancasila. That's project-based learning activities that the teachers and students can collaborate in that project.
So project-based learning is getting back in the curriculum right now, being presented to teachers and also students. And actually, how do we get the success of project-based learning?
So you mean, how do you know when the project-based learning is successful?
Yeah, how to assess it?
Definitely, it reflects on the students' work. So that's why if you hear students' exhibition, or you hear that often
we have
lately,
a lot of that right now.
You hear about students' work exhibition. We call it pameran karya in bahasa. That is when you can see the process of the project, not just the product, but the process. Because project is learning is when students found problems in environment, maybe in
their everyday life,
everyday life, and then try to learn about it, find more about it, do a research about it, and then find a solution about it, make a solution about it, but based from their perspective, and make a product about it, maybe a campaign, maybe a video, maybe an action, maybe a program that they can do. That's when you see how successful it is on the students' exhibition though, usually. Because on that, before we don't have lots of exhibition, in like,
in the old days, like my
curriculum,
like
we
don't have such things.
I never had a student exhibition in my old school days, though.
Yes.
But now, like, we want to share about what the students learn, and we want to share what the teachers do it together with the students, and that's when we can see that, the process is like this. Oh, what did you do, and what mistake did you make, and how do you reflect on the work? That's the most important part, though,
So
the reflection.
we're not only focusing on the results, but listen to the process as well.
Yes.
So how Guru Belajar Foundation align with these values, as well as how Guru Belajar Foundation can contribute to this development?
So besides competencies trainings and modules of trainings, we also support teachers by giving them, provide them tools to learn. Because we only know that the tools to learn is book.
Yes.
But it's true, that's why. But what kind of books? So this is one of the example of the tools that we produce to support teachers, that has a teacher instruction in there.
Can you show it to the camera? Like,
this is the book.
yes, what are the contents in that book? I saw the
the
book before the show, and I think it's very interesting. Like, it contains all the basic skills needed by the students.
It related to the theme of the project profile. We call it project profile. That's the name of the and the project are in themes. The themes are sustainability, entrepreneurships, mental health, and so on. And
self-regulation, right?
Self-regulation, And in this book, it has instruction for teachers. And can you see it?
Yes.
And also they have this kind of, what do we call it, graphic organizer. Before that we call it lembar kerja or worksheet. But it's an open-ended worksheet though, and has many open-ended questions in here that the teachers can photocopy it or just copy it on the paper, and students can copy it, like trace it on the paper, like that. And so teachers, because teachers need tools to implement it ideally, or to implement it the right way, they need tools. They need guide.
Yes.
And that's what we provided.
So project-based learning is important, but we can't forget about the textbook as well.
Yes.
So we have to find the right balance between project-based and learning from the book as well, right?
So actually textbook right now is different from textbook before.
Okay.
Like textbook that we had before is like with all text. No.
Now
and
it has more interactive.
multiple choice problems. Or fill in the blank problem. With these tools, we can like open for students' creativity, you can not only write on it, but you can draw on it too. If for students that can't write, they can draw.
Yes.
Though, and also the tools is also not only for students to feel, but also only for a discussion. The tools is for something to discuss. The question in there is something to discuss. That's what's the important thing, though. The discussion, the talk about it.
You're forcing the students to be creative,
and expressing
critical thinkers.
Yes, expressing their mind
about it.
and thinking about doing it, thinking about answering the question, not just by feeling it, but actually doing it.
Doing it and elaborating it. That's the most important part. Besides from just, reading it and then memorizing it.
Yes.
You have to,
That's how we are. That's how we were in the past.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
but now with the technology advancement, we cannot do that anymore. We need to build critical thinkers.
Yep.
Yes.
Teachers here become more like a facilitator, like a bridge for the students to push you more, right?
Yes. So we don't give them or feed them information anymore, because information is there already
out there.
They're have many information come to them directly. So what we do is facilitate them on how to use that information though, and how to use it for the better of the environment and the everyone around them.
Interesting. So I have last question for you, Ms. Bima. So how does one join and learn more about this project that you're doing right now?
Okay. Do you mean how can everyone find information about us?
Yes.
Guru Belajar Foundation.
Okay, you can go to our website in yayasangurubelajar.com, or you can check out our Instagram Yayasan Guru Belajar, and you can check Kampus Guru Cikal. That's my division.
Yes.
Kampus Guru Instagram at Kampus Guru Cikal. You can visit that.
Okay.
Those websites and Instagram.
Thank you so much, Marsaria Primadona, for coming to our studio and sharing about this Yayasan Belajar Bersama, right? Guru Belajar Foundation. I think this is very important movement for our teachers, and it will also be beneficial for our students and the future
of the country.
Indonesia.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, Rolfi.
Yes, in the meantime, let's take a break, and after it, we'll have our special segment, our special Ramadan segment called Salam Ramadan just for you. So stay with us here on the C Morning Show on C Today. Thank you, Ms. Pima.
Thank you.